Alright, let's take a look at figure 16.2 from the book. It pretty much wraps up every type of motion that we're going to be dealing with. In this system, I'm going to move right to left, even though something like a piston right over here might actually usually be the driving force. Let's analyze it right to left. So I'm going to start with C. Let's say C, since it is pinned right here at some point, go ahead and redraw that out. C looks like this. It can only rotate one way or another. It is fixed about this pin right here, and it has another pin here where it attaches to B. So we're going to call that a rotation only. Let's look at what it's connected to. This part right here is connected to B. So this is connected to right there. Yeah. And it's going to have the same exact motion. So if this part moves in a perfect arc, like the radius of this distance right here, then this is also, draw that radius out, it's going to move in that same path. Now, just in this specific case, we have this lever right here, or sorry, link. It's not necessarily a lever. This link right here, let's call this distance L. Well, L is equal to R for our circle, which means this point right here is going to move in the same exact circular path. So this one moves in a circle, and this one moves in a circle, right? Alright, so that is B. And since it didn't have a regular translation, it took a curved path, we'll call it a curvilinear translation. Alright, so next, what is this part attached to? I'm looking right here. It is attached to A, and A moves in the most complicated manner in this picture. A is not only moving with the same point right here, where it's moving down this point, it's going to have the same motion. It's also restricted. I'm looking at D now. It's restricted to move only in the X direction. So if it can only move in one direction at one end, but it's moving in both directions at the other end, I think we can say that it's undergoing a rotation. So it is translating and rotating. So translation plus rotation gives us general plane motion. And then we can look at D. D was the piston. It's just a block. And it is fixed. It has constraints to move only in one direction, and something that is not moving on a curved path, but a straight path, such as this big blue arrow. Yep. No rotation, but it's also not a curved path, right? It's a straight path. It just gives us a translation, right? More specifically, a linear translation. Alright, make sure you understand that in the book, take a look at it, ask me any questions, and be able to identify the types of motion. Thank you.